What's happening, ladies and germs? This is the PackerMan, and welcome to today's edition of All Elite Review, where I'm just gonna briefly go through the first night of Fyter Fest. I haven't really had a chance to get a review up since I haven't been feeling all that good this past couple of days. So this is just gonna be a super brief synopsis. So this will probably be the shortest video I've done on All Elite Review to date, but I just haven't felt like doing one. So real quick. Y2J joins commentary. The first match was MJF and Wardlow against Jurassic Express. This was a damn good opening match. I gave it 4 stars out of 5. It was definitely one hell of an opening match, and it showcased all 4 guys' abilities, especially their athletic talent. So that was a good match. Next up was the AEW Women's World Title match between Hikaru Shida and Penelope Ford. And I will say this, I've been hard on Penelope Ford for the past couple months because she hadn't really been that good when she came into the company. But I will admit, you know, in recent showings she has gotten a lot better. I don't think she's quite there yet, but I think this was definitely, I don't know if you heard that one, but this was definitely her best showing to date. But of course Shida was going to retain here. I gave this match 3.5 stars out of 5. Next up was the TNT Championship match between Jake Hager and Cody. This was a pretty good match that had a bit of a weird ending when Hager hit the Uranagi into the triangle choke, but Cody countered into like a pinfall for the 3 count. Hager thought he won, but when he didn't, he knocked out the referee, which led to a kayfabe suspension. So there's that. I gave it 3.5 stars out of 5. Then we had a Darby Allin video back package showing him skateboarding, even though he's not been cleared to wrestle for some reason. And then in the next match, we had Proud and Powerful against Private Party. Orange Cassidy actually came out to the commentary booth and just sat down. And Jericho was getting all mad about it. This was another good tag team match. I mean, all of these matches had high quality wrestling to them, for sure. Like you had Cassidy doing a tornado. You had Proud and Powerful doing all their double team moves. But Cassidy with his sling blade backbreaker, which looked really nice. But they hit the gin and juice on Santana and got the 3 count for the victory. I gave it 3.5 stars out of 5. Orange Cassidy and Y2J nearly come to blows afterwards. And then the Omega Cowboys were interviewed backstage before their tag team title match. Taz comes out and says a line that kind of, I guess, pissed off WWE. Where he says that we don't run a sloppy shop, you know, to Moxley, who has been kind of had to take a short hiatus from AEW due to his wife Renee Young testing positive for COVID-19. So he's taking precautionary measures for everyone else that are at Daly's place, which has pushed his and Brian Cage's world title match back 1 week, which will actually take place at Fight for the Fallen. So we're going to have 3 straight weeks, basically pay-per-view style shows, with 2 weeks of Fyter Fest and then Fight for the Fallen right afterwards. So that'll be interesting. But Taz said that Mox had a case of the chicken shits, which is not true at all. I think you've seen that. So, and they also announced that the world title match would be pushed back a week to Fight for the Fallen. And then we had our main event, which was for the AEW Tag Team Championship between the Omega Cowboys and the Best Friends, which saw the Best Friends being driven to the arena by Trent's mom, which I thought was pretty funny. These guys just went balls to the wall for pretty much the entire match. It looked like the Best Friends were going to win after they hit their Strong Zero finisher, but Kenny managed to break it up. Page actually hits his Deadeye, which we hadn't seen in quite some time on Trent, but only got 2 count, but then he hit the Buckshot Lariat and ended up getting the 3 count and the victory. So the Omega Cowboys retain their tag team titles, and since the World Championship match has been pushed back, they're going to be defending the tag titles on the second night of Fyter Fest as well, this time against Private Party. After the match, FTR comes down and offers both Omega and Adam Page a beer, which you knew that Adam Page was going to take it, of course. But Omega is not an alcohol drinker, so he took a little sip of it, but then poured it out, which FTR took as a sign of disrespect, and the two nearly came to blows. And the little subtleties of the whole thing was you saw how Page actually seemed to get a little bit upset at Omega for, pouring the beer out, and he seemed to be on the side of FTR, where the Young Bucks came out, and tried to keep the peace between the two teams, and that's how the show went off the air. So this was a damn good show overall. Of course, I gave the main event 4 stars out of 5. I don't remember if I said that or not. But overall, I'm going to give this show a solid 8 out of 10. Definitely the best show we had seen in quite some time from Dynamite since this whole COVID crap began. And then we have Night 2 of Fyter Fest coming up this Wednesday. So that's going to do it. I know it's a bit of a super abbreviated episode. I just haven't been feeling all that well the last couple of days. So hopefully next week I'll be able to give a more in-depth review of Fyter Fest Night 2. So thank you very much for watching. And until next time, this is the PackerMan signing out. See you later. You better like and subscribe or face the consequences. You have been warned.